Welcome back. Welcome back, people, and a huge welcome to my Thrival Tribe. If you haven't met me before, my name is Lexi Tommy, and this is my Thrival Guide. Every Thursday, I sit down and I talk to you about how to get your life together. It's a fun little channel on adulting, and it's going to help everything in your day-to-day go much smoother. So stay tuned today and subscribe below so I can keep coming back at you on Thursdays. So how are you today? I hope things are going super well for you. And if I'm the first one to check in with you today, yay! Excited to be that person. Today I want to pop in and share this little passion project that I've been playing with all summer long. So I just wanted to touch in today and introduce you to my tower garden. I am in love with this thing. I'm like obsessed with it already. And I just wanted to show you guys. So I do not sell these. I'm just a little obsessed with it. That's all. It's new to us. So I don't know what the long-term effects of this are going to be, but I'm going to keep going with it. And I'm going to let you know. This is the Tower Garden by Juice Plus. It's got its own lighting system. The lights are all on like little timers, right? So they turn on and off automatically. And it's an aeroponic system, so the water actually turns on and floods through the back of it. You fill up the water tank here and you put in all kinds of like tonics and stuff that are also sold by the same company. And I have everything around here. Got my little lemon tree that's growing its little lemon, all of its little baby lemons, right? It's great. And then, yeah, I'll show you how I plan it all out. It's great. You get fresh food right from your basement all year round. Nutritionally dense, has not lost its nutritional value, super healthy, no bugs, no infestations, no dirt even, just awesomeness. So welcome to my tower, and I hope you tune in to this little mini series on how I set it up and what I did with it and how it's going. Thanks. So welcome back to my little tower garden. I'm obsessed with this thing. As you know, we mentioned this before. Just wanted to walk you through a little bit about how easy it is to set up, because I set this up myself. I was kind of humming and hawing and waiting for my husband to set it up and wondering if my little seedlings were big enough. And then anyone who knows me knows that I just got impatient one day and started setting it up myself. So welcome to my life. But anyway, so this is an aeroponic system, which means that the water flows down onto it with like a tonic in it from this tank below. And it floods into the back, feeding all the roots and stuff. And that's on a timer. And the timers are all like kind of set there. The lights also turn on a timer, so they are 16 hours on, which is a crazy growth period for my plants, and 8 hours off. They do need that because they actually grow in that 8 hours, so they do need that. So yeah, it's great. I'm growing all kinds of things in this now. As you can see, I've got tomatoes in here for plants for starting outside, and I've got my sweet peppers starting. My lemon tree is loving it over here. In fact, if you look, you'll see I got a tiny little lemon. All those blossoms are going to be lemons. So exciting. Bought a lime tree, bought an orange tree. Going to start all of them under here too. I've got a tray of coleus. I've got a tray here. These are all peppers except for these two spots. They're mixed greens. I'm not really sure what's going to result back there. They kind of got a little bit yucky on the top, but they seem to still be growing. So, and then I've got these tobacco plants, because I don't know if you've ever seen a tobacco plant. I'll actually post a picture of it here. They are so beautiful and tropical looking when they're growing in pots. So I love those. Those are going to be in my yard this year. My little tropical oasis. Here's some hot peppers from my father-in-law. I've got some watermelon plants started, some snow banana. I've got these pine berry that are supposed to be strawberries that taste like pineapple. Like, let's see if any of this works. But I'll keep checking in with you. Super easy setup here. Like I said, the first thing I did was in here. Here's the water tank. It holds gallons and gallons of water. Don't know if you can see in there yet. Looks like you can. So it holds gallons and gallons of water. I'll actually put the specs in the description box below. But you fill this up with filtered water, and then you just put in 400 milliliters of each of the tonics that it comes with. So this was Tower Tonic B, 400 milliliters, Tower Tonic A, 400 milliliters. And I took like a little spatula, just kind of slushed it around in there. It also comes with like a pH kit, and the pH kit could not be easier. So I'll just open up mine really quick so you can see. Came with like sorry for this ugly storage box, but this is what I keep my stuff in. So, but here is the little thing. You just scoop out a little bit of water, and then you put in. It comes with this little drop thing. These are the test drops. You put in 5 of these drops, and then you kind of like stir it around with the cap on or whatever, and then it turns a color. And you want the color to be in this 5.5 to 6 range. And mine was like pretty much dead in the middle of these two right off the bat. So I actually didn't have to do anything, which was awesome. But if you do, like, it comes with base, it comes with the acid, like it comes with things to fix it. You can see I made a little kit myself. I'll get into what I'm doing with the tape and stuff later. But you can see here that these are the Rockwell cubes. Super easy. You soak the Rockwell cubes, and then you plant your seed into them, and then you can cover with vermiculite, or I also got this stuff now called coconut coir, and it's going to be awesome just so that it's got like an antibacterial factor. It's just crushed up coconut shells, and it's awesome. So great medium to do it in. A little bit more expensive, but a great medium to do it in. And then it's just bacteria free, right? Like it doesn't grow anything. And your seeds can just grow in a healthy little base. Then once these little seedlings get to be about this tall. So this is kind of dug in there a little bit, but if you can see, it's like 3 centimeters. So once it gets to be about 3 centimeters, because remember the hole is quite far down, then you can plug it into the tower. And I have these clips here. This one's quite dirty from the Rockwell cube, but whatever. Okay, look, there's a clean one. There, that's better. So this is one of my little pepper plants, and it's doing so great in there. Once you have your little seedling, you can do a couple of different things. I have these cups. These are kind of yucky looking, but I have these cups that you can put them in, and they just slide right in there. And then I also have these clips. So if you look at them, that's what it looks like. Now the Rockwell cube, the bottom of it plugs right onto there, and then it just hangs on it like gravity. As the plant gets bigger, it pulls it down, not falling out. So it's kind of like, how is this going to work? But it actually works brilliantly. So I actually prefer the clips over the little like basket cages. So that's been awesome. And then as you fill each level, you can see here, they are all like different levels. Sorry, that took a while to focus. As you can see here, they're all different levels. So there are 4 per level. Oh, look, our water just turned on. Oh, great. You'll be able to see it. So as you can hear, it's on a timer. So you put the Rockwell cube onto your little hanger, and you put them in the 4 spots all the way around, right? And then you plant the next one, and you put them all the way around, and you plant the next one. You put it all the way around until you go all the way up And I'll kind of tell you about what I had planned in the next little episode for why I put what where. But you'll see my method to my madness. As you can see, this whole level is all tomatoes. This whole level is all tomatoes. Most of this level is tomatoes, but I do have some pepper plants around the other side. This level is sweet peppers, and this level is my little tobacco plants. And I'll put a picture in here. They are actually quite beautiful. But as you can see, I can have stuff around the base too. So that's where I have my lemon tree. That's why I have like all of these different things. This is some, hot peppers and pine berry that tastes like the strawberries that taste like pineapple. And there's some watermelon seeds started, and there is some snow bananas. Here, my daughter wrote out the whole list here. And it says where everything is so that we can just plan it all out. But once these plants start growing, it kind of becomes obvious of what is what. So I've built the whole tower, and it's just pressure, like it's just weighted pressure that holds them down. They don't screw in or anything. Super, super easy. You just stack it up, plant it up. If you need to replace a plant, no like big deal. You can, like these things come off and the cube comes out. And you can see like the roots are starting to come through the bottom, even though the plant's only this big. Actually, I'll show you the water in there. Can you see that? Isn't that great? So it's water and tonic that feeds these plants, makes them awesome. They are growing like crazy. Like I actually should have filmed this when I first put them in, because I put the plants in like 5 days ago. But look at them now. It's crazy. Then this is the little hat light kit. Now this is separate, but I got this because we are planning to put it in the basement. This tower we are never planning to have outside. It is going to be growing our healthy food right from the get-go, but you can put this outside. But I don't think you can use the lighting kit if you put it outside. Lighting kit is really for just indoors, but we can do this anywhere. Like we could put it downstairs in our basement, which we have, or you could put it in your kitchen or whatever would be convenient. So this just sits on here. It just sits on here like a little cap, and it's heavy. And then you can form the lights by just taking one of these tubes, because they are quite flexible. So as the plants grow, you can actually like kind of pull them out to adjust them. Like it's just rad. It's so great. But you can form these to your liking if you want this nice round shape, which I think it's quite lovely to have it all uniform. I just took one of these when they were empty. I turned it upside down and I just molded it over the top so it had like the same look all the way around the tree, or all the way around the tower. And yeah, there it goes. So it's on, like I said, it's on for 16 hours and it goes to sleep for 8 hours. And I love the sound. This is literally light therapy. You can come down here and stare at your tower, get a little light therapy if you've spent all day locked in an office like I have from time to time. And it's got such sound therapy because it sounds like can you hear that? It just sounds like you are in a rainforest or something by a water, sitting by a waterfall. Dream away, right? In the sun. So it's awesome. This to set was super easy. So if you can see, you set the time. This is the actual time. It's in 15-minute increments. So as you can see, it's like about 7:20, because it's in between 7:15 and 7:30. But they're 15-minute increments. And then you just want to tack it on. Boop, 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 boop. You turn on whatever hours you want it to be on. And then if you want it off, you just push them down. So if you can see here, I've got exactly what I said. I've got it on for 16 hours and off for 8. It needs to sleep at least 8 because the plants need some time to do their growing. And that's when they do it, is when it's dark, right? Get all their energy soaked up from the sun, and then they grow in the dark. So, and they literally are seriously growing overnight. Like these were just, when I put this one in, like I want to say 6 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, can't really remember, but very shortly, they were like maybe here and not even close to the leaves. Like just awesome. So they are growing like crazy. Other than that, you also want to go ahead and you'll set your dial. for the water. This is the water. And my plan, as you'll see me add later, is I'm actually going to get a heated blanket. I tried like a heat mat, but they were just kind of weak. So I'm actually going to try a heated blanket. And you can see there's another plug source here. So I'm going to plug it in so that it turns on too when the water turns on. So it'll be intermittently. This one's set a little bit differently. So the sequence with this one is it waters them like just a little sprinkle like that for 45 minutes, and then, or sorry, it waters it for 45 minutes and then it's off for 15, and then it waters for 45 minutes and then it's off for 15, and it does that continuously all the way along. So just a little bit different from the last one, but again, the arrow points to what time it is. So super easy system to set up, super easy system to plug in and go. Did not expect it to be this easy. Was totally nervous about this whole like tonic A and tonic B and testing the pH, but it's like crazy easy. You don't have to be worried about it at all. So follow me on my journey. The next little mini video of this mini series that I'm going to do is on making sure that you know how to plant the plants, create your little seedlings, and then where to put them. And like I said, I'm just starting this brand new. This is my first round. Like, we'll see how it goes, and maybe I'll have to do some updates for different rounds that I'm making modifications here or there, because I mean, I'm learning too, so come learn along with me. And then maybe you'll be interested in a tower too. Again, I do not sell these. This is not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with it and I wanted to share it with you. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking in. So what do you think? Isn't it such a neat little concept? I love the idea. And with grocery prices going up, I can't say that it's not going to benefit us. I love the concept of going downstairs and finding some fresh food right away, right downstairs at the peak of its freshness, because the food that we're getting, like the produce that I'm getting in the grocery stores, I don't know what you guys are experiencing, but the produce that I'm getting in the grocery stores is like old. It's old by the time it's cut, goes through the processing, loads onto a truck, then it sits in the store for how long? I bring it home, it sits in my fridge for it's old. And I am noticing it. I'm noticing produce, especially in the wintertime, especially through COVID, that I was getting was old, was molding, was droopy, was so unpleasant. And I'm thinking, why are we living like this if there's another option? So I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna follow along with you guys so that you can see if it's a good investment for yourselves, or if you can kind of make something similar to benefit you in your lives too. So come along with me and I'll give you updates as I go along. And it falls along with what we talk about all the time. I talk about planning on this channel, organizing, minimizing, maximizing your savings, and using what you have around you to benefit you and your family. And that's what this channel is all about. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and click the like button below. Click that subscribe so you don't miss out on any future notification. Welcome Thrivers to my Thrival Tribe. We'll see you soon.